Hey, what's up, guys? It's Marshall here, and I have a trip report on two different things. Two very, very different things. Okay. I just decided to throw this all in one video because it was over like a 2 day period. So I just figured I'll throw it all in one. So here it goes. First things first. 25C and I. This is a series from the NBOME compound research drugs, pretty much. It's like synthetic acid, kind of like the K2 of LSD. Uh, it's not good for you. I don't encourage anybody to do it. It's fun. It's a good trip. I had no bad thoughts, no nothing. It started off kind of calm, felt like I was high, kind of advanced a little bit, and over time, it was about an 8-hour trip, by the way. I took one tab. I think more than one is kind of pushing it with research drugs just because of the fact that there's no real research done on them other than the fact to make them and know that they fuck you up. And that's unsafe because LSD's been around since the 60s. It has a known safety profile. I mean, tons of people have OD'd and lived, but with the 25i and 25c-nBOME or whatever, 25b, whatever other ones there are, they can get a little bit dangerous. So I'm not gonna say like, hey, you should do this, it's real great. Don't do it. I don't encourage it. But yeah, it started off nice, calm, high. A lot of color enhancement, really enhanced colors, very vibrant greens. The water in my pool just looked fucking phenomenal. Clouds morphing, expanding and contrasting. Kind of the walls shaking a little bit. Certain trippy pictures and posters I seen were legitimately moving. It was something else. It was really cool. But like I said, I don't encourage it. I don't encourage anybody to buy it. I don't encourage anybody to do it. If you want to trip really hard and have fun, do real LSD. But I just wanted to put this video out there to let people know that 25i, if you're going to try it, I'm not going to stop you. But it is fun. You shouldn't be scared of it. Just take one your first time. You're going to trip. You're going to have fun. So this brings us to the second part of the video, and this one's going to get kind of deep. I did a substance known as dimethyltryptamine, DMT. This is the second time I've done it. The first time I've smoked the actual substance. First time I just hit resin, and look, like, it sent me to a different universe. Like I crossed over the realm to another dimension. I went through that doorway, and I was just from the resin. So when I hit the actual chemical, or I don't think it's a chemical, I don't know what it is, but it is a naturally occurring substance. It's produced by your pineal gland when you sleep, and the most of it's produced when you die. That's why you dream. That's why dreams feel so real, because there's DMT in your brain. So it's pretty fucking crazy shit. But anyways, that was probably one of the most eye-opening, just startling, alarming, amazing experiences of my entire life. And it was very, very interesting. I mean, it obviously started off like most people's DMT trips, that gateway, which is the visualization of patterns, swirlies, whatever you want to call them. Started off like that as normal. And then it just progressed, and it eventually, I mean, I can't remember all of it. Anybody that says they can remember their entire trip is full of shit, or they took too small of an amount. It felt like I was out for 24 hours. It was a 9-minute trip, apparently. We played a 6-minute song, like a very calming music during the trip. It was over for like 4 minutes by the time I fucking came back to this realm. And I seen a being. It had no distinct facial features. It was not black, white, Mexican, Asian. It was definitely an entity, an alien, whatever you want to call it. my friend's done it before. He said he's seen God. I don't agree with that completely, but I believe you can see angels, and I have seen an angel before. But I mean, it was so profound, and the amount of feelings that build up inside you during all this, it's just mind blowing, because the reason it's so powerful and is the most potent drug on earth, I don't even consider it a drug, it's a tool, it's a key to unlock your mind. And the reason it is so powerful is because it seems so real. It seems realer than reality, and that's what's scary about it. Some people are scared of it. After the first time I did it, I didn't do it for a long time. And now that I've done it again, I don't want to do it for a long time once again. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, it's definitely not an addictive drug. Anybody that thinks you can become addicted to dimethyltryptamine and like become a crackhead, you're so wrong and so off point. I mean, I've seen videos and comments on YouTube that are just, they're funny to me. They really are, because people are so misinformed, and they feel like it's their job to judge people based on what they've done that they've never tried. So it's funny, but anybody that has the opportunity to experiment with DMT, do it. You cannot OD. It's unaddictive, and it is hard to come by. So if you have the opportunity, take advantage of it, please. You will not regret it. It's a life-changing experience. I mean, after the first time I did DMT, the number one thing it did for me is it opened my eyes to my drug use. And I mean, that's why in Peru they have actual ayahuasca clinics, which is the drinkable form of DMT, and that cures addiction, and it has been proven to do so, and it has done so for thousands of people. I wouldn't say thousands, hundreds, but I mean, it really put in my mind my drug use and how fucked up it is. And I mean, I really slacked up on smoking pot. I completely just chilled out on all that crap. I mean, it's kind of hypocritical because I made this video about 25i, but I mean, that's not my cup of tea. It's not like I'm popping those things every day. I got them to review for you guys, and I did so. But DMT, 100 out of 10, most amazing thing ever. And it will be a very mind-opening, life-changing experience if smoked correctly. That's another thing I gotta bring to a point. Please don't put DMT in your blunt. Please don't mix it with weed. Don't do the layer technique. Freebase that shit. Smoke it out of a meth pipe only used for DMT. That's what I do. Okay? And it works. Believe me. 2 hits, I'm asleep. 10 fucking minutes. Every time. So, I mean, I'll show you guys the pipe, my DMT, all that shit. So, this is what dimethyltryptamine looks like. It's a little crack looking substance, kind of. This is 98% pure. But, it's just little tannish white flakes. But, you know, it's there. It's in the corner of the bag. You can see that there. That's probably like 0.1 of a gram. I got 0.2 of a gram for 20 bucks off of a reputable website. I'm sure most of you know it. It's known as the Silk Road. Website review, by the way, legit. Very legit. Good products. Good sellers. Comes to your house safely. Good stealth. I mean, Silk Road's where it's at. But also, I don't encourage anybody to do that. Anybody. It is dangerous. You can go to jail. If they were to intercept that package, find my name on it, find the guy's return address on it, I mean, I would be fucked, he would be fucked. I mean, it's not safe. But so far, there's only been 1 arrest made from the Silk Road, and it's an Australian MDMA dealer. And that's since 2011 when the site launched. So, I think it's pretty funny. But, anyways, so that was the DMT. I'll show you the pipe I smoke out of. And like I said, meth pipe only used for DMT. Only used for DMT. And I stand by that. And it'll look a little something like this. Little glass meth pipe. Hold lighter under it, vaporize it. Because the last thing you want to do is burned DMT. Smells strongly of DMT, tastes like DMT. You can see a lot of DMT resin in there. A lot. So it's pretty extreme. DMT, the smell of it smells like unlike anything I've ever smelled in my entire life. It's comparable to something you've smelled before, but you cannot put your finger on it. Nobody has been able to that I know that can compare it to something. It is uncomparable. It really is. This isn't the kind of shit you want to burn in your house. Unless, like, if you have any kind of sensitive people around you, don't burn it in your house because it reeks. It smells like burnt rubber or mothballs, and I wouldn't call it a pleasant smell whatsoever, or taste. The taste is pretty bad. I had to fight throwing up during my trip at one point, but I don't know. It's a great substance. The 25i is a good substance. I'll show you the 25i and C as well, just for the hell of it. Actually, I only have 25i left. It's just little tabs, you know, like LSD. They're pretty cool. But, you know, just throw it under your tongue for 30 minutes, swallow that bitch, and you're tripping. It's fun, 8-hour trip. But, anyways, that's my video, you guys. I hope it was informative. Once again, if you have the opportunity to do DMT, do it. If you have the opportunity to do 25i, don't do it. You have the opportunity to buy off Silk Road. I don't encourage you to do it, but you might anyways because it's pretty awesome. So thanks guys, I appreciate you watching. Please be safe. Be safe. That's the #1 thing I encourage anytime you're doing any kind of substance, regardless of if it's possible to OD or not. I mean, you gotta be smart about it. Do your fucking research. Before I did any kind of drugs, I used to just smoke weed, and I mean, I did so much research on LSD and all this stuff before I tried it, and I was really ready for it, and it expanded my mind to the fact that the world doesn't have to be as you perceive it sober. And I don't mean that as you can get drunk and see it differently. I mean, you can see things that aren't there, and it's pretty alarming sometimes that the human brain allows you to do that if you have these keys to unlock it. And if you have those keys, then you're set. So thanks for watching, you guys. I appreciate it. I will be coming with more videos. I am actually about to do a cigarette review, which is pretty much what everybody viewed my channel for. That's what it's intended for. I just did these trip reports as, you know, a side thing to be informative and kind of help tell my story on YouTube. So thanks, you guys, and I will be back later today with a cigarette review. Peace.